money don't ever get to me. Bring out the Brinks truck, I'm young, flying, iced up. 100-yard dash, I had to run my price up. Boss your life up, I had to boss mine up. $10,000 outfit, $100 up. Hey, when you on top, gon' hate on you, that's what they supposed to do. I don't know how to lose. I think the Rari go faster without the roof. Hey, when you on top, gon' hate on you, that's what they supposed to do. I don't know how to lose. I think the Rari go faster without the roof. Chill.
Have an all-white rank. Couldn't hit if had ain't. Lanes can't call and you lame. You had it and you lost it, all the shame. I can buy a Billy, don't talk to me. For a show 150, don't talk to me. You ain't never helped your mans, don't talk to me. You just follow all the trends, don't talk to me. I set the bar.
Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis, happy to be with you. And, Charles, we've got two teams who know each other extremely well. These division games, they tend to be battles.
People scout like crazy in this league, but no one scouts more than within the division. Because if you win your division, you're automatically in the playoffs. That puts extra emphasis on these games, and they can't wait to get at each other.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. This is Melvin Gordon, and this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Elway to throw on second. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Johnson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue line.
On 1st and 10, Elway. And the catch made by Johnson. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A very solid gain of 27.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed and the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
Second and 10, Elway again. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44, 20, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
They'll let Peterson try and run it in. And he is not going to make it. They stop him up short, and this will remain a 6-0 ball game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Madden Elite's offense coming back on the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right? Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
A gain of 6 there on first. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
The first catch for Jeffrey. Good enough for a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Gone! All right, here we go. Blue landing!
Now Elway on first down. Airing one out for Boyd. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Gone! Detroit!
They go play action here on first down. And he will have a touchdown. Vernon Davis, 32 yards. And the Madden Elites, they're just an extra point away from grabbing the lead. That was a nice little setup there off play action for the long touchdown pass.
And I've got to tell you, it brings back bad memories for a guy like me as a former defensive back, because in a playbook I knew a long time ago, we described that play pattern as draw pass 9 go, meaning fly pattern after the play action pass, try and hit him for the deep ball, and boy, were they successful on that one. So tough because his speed is so great. You've got to make sure you don't miss any cues or keys in order to try and keep up with him.
Draw pass 9 go. That's still a nightmare to this day.
Yeah, I still wake up in the middle of the night and feel the guy going past me.
Now the first carry for Adrian Peterson. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Under a minute to go, clock running in a back-and-forth first quarter of play. They run again on first down, Peterson. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Third down, it's Adrian Peterson. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up fourth down. They'll try and throw for it here. And an alley to run. And it's a touchdown. So they go on fourth down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Now this offense ready to head back out there. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Right back to him on first down. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Looking to throw on second down. Murray eluding the pressure right. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
First down, here's the run with Peterson. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. To throw on second down. Murray dancing to his left. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Here we go. Brand 38. Brand 38. Flex round. Flex round.
Two minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back here right after this. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They pitch it out to Peterson. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw on second down. Murray being chased out left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
On third down, Murray buying time to his left. Caught right side is Jeffrey. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be fourth down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
On fourth down, Murray forced out to his left. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Good starting field position for them as they come up first and 10. From midfield, Elway. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. Lorenzo Alexander in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's second and 18.
Lucky 56. Gun!
Out of the gun, Elway. Big loss here as he's taken down.
So when you have good field position to start a drive and you give up back-to-back sacks, that can be demoralizing for a team.
And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Now Elway to throw. Steps away to his left. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So on fourth down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Now this offense about ready to take over again. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10. Play action. Murray rolling to his right. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now. Bradley Roby there defensively. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. Throwing again. Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on third and long. A final shot before break. Murray dancing to his left. Now he's going to send this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. On first down, Murray. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Allen Bailey able to get in and run him down for what will be a loss of 15 yards. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile.
Here we go. What? 90.
Murray now. And a hit jarred loose. It's incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. The offense on third down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be third and a mile. Here's Murray. Being chased out left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Flex round.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Buying time to his left. Lets it go for Nelson. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a real head scratcher.
Somebody call for the queen.
I never did anybody, but I got something to do with that. I got the streets on my back, carry it like I'm moving the. I told him to the hunter, like he trying to move it up. It was like 11 in the morning, skipping school, that's a truancy about it. I made me some raps in the morning, I had me up by the morning, I had me some breaks by the morning, I had a sis by the morning, I got on a meat on the morning, the rats keep me up on the ocean, I had a in my shoulder, you got a picture, you got the picture me, Pacific ice on my ocean, ready for war like I'm Russian, ladies should never the luggage, my diamonds they tussling. My neck and my belly, they call it for me and they, you want me like me and I look, yeah, her Rex on her, yeah, big Rex better calm down, yeah, if you go around, come around, yeah, whole squad, yeah, squad goes on me, yeah, make some orange gel on my toes, yeah, Farrakhan glass for the chosen, yeah, you can go and get mad, jumping in the bed with 2 dark teeth, man, who's you, my shawty pulling up with a real bad, you too.
Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis, happy to be with you. And, Charles, we've got two teams who know each other extremely well. These division games, they tend to be battles.
People scout like crazy in this league, but no one scouts more than within the division. Because if you win your division, you're automatically in the playoffs. That puts extra emphasis on these games, and they can't wait to get at each other.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And no, incomplete. Boy, they took a shot there on the first play, tried to start it out with a bang, but it's second down.
I'm laughing to myself because I could just hear in film session. But, Coach, I stormed into Odell Beckham Jr. Of course I thought he was open.
They'd love to go deep downfield to him, though. Such a threat.
Yeah, a rare incompletion because most of the time we expect him to actually come up with the catch.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses because when you can have that type of a game in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that'll open things up for you on the outside as well.
That's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that. Yeah,
it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Graham. And he'll be grabbed from behind and slung down like a rag doll. Akeem Hicks in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
All right, here we go.
Looking to throw. Graham. They'll set up the screen to Lynch. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's third down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Needed 13, they got 14 on third down.
But no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up, but they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
Now let's go. 3-19.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Over the middle to Beckham. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
First down, the run with Lynch. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone! 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 Gone!
Off play action. Graham. Flush to his right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
Now this now, play number 9 on the opening drive, but it's 3rd and long.
Now let's go! Blue 90! Blue 90! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Operating from the gun, Graham. And he's got a man. It's the tight end, Howard, complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. From the gun, Graham steps and put it on the board. It's 6, a touchdown. It's their quarterback, a 5-yard touchdown run. And this offense takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. Rosas good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And he's not going anywhere to start the night. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. Gun, 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 gun. Detroit, Detroit. Gun, 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 gun.
On second down, Elway. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Bruce Irvin in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
After the sack, they'll come up now third and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Detroit! 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 Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
That's going to set them back 5 yards. After the delay, they're backed up even further for third and long.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Following the penalty, here's Gordon. And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to bring up a fourth down. Here's Johnny Hacker now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the hometown guys with a football here to begin this second quarter of play. They've got it 1st and 10 inside their own 20-yard line. The Madden legends heading back onto the field. And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice. It all came together. I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Gun, gun! Here we go now. 3-19.
To throw again. Graham. It's complete to Lockett. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. The offense on third down tonight, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
3-19. 3-19.
Operating from the gun, Graham forced out to his left. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
After the interception, here's Elway. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
And the catch made, it's Tyler Boyd. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Now Gordon on first down. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Now Elway under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Quan Alexander leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back with more after this. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now Elway on third and long. This is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.
He gets it halfway there with that run. I think you play up-tempo, get right back on the line of scrimmage, and hammer at him again.
He'll get it up the middle. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. touchdown. Alshon Jeffrey from 4 yards out. And the Madden Elites just an extra point away from tying this thing up. Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Out now come the legends. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? And
he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Allen Bailey. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number two. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Back to throw. Graham. Flushed out right. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit!
Off the play fake. Graham. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Akeem Hicks in there to drop him for his second sack now here tonight. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Here's Brett Kern now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. On the return is Peterson. Sheds off the tackle. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the inline. The Madden Elites offense trotting out again. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
Detroit! Detroit! Set! Green 39! Green 39! Leopard! Leopard! Detroit! Detroit!
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
No, check! Patriot! Patriot! Leopard! Leopard!
Here's Elway to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Johnson the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Nothing there, no gain, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 15. The offense on third down tonight, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15.
Lucky 56.
To throw is Elway. And this one is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell your guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Allen Bailey in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night.
And that's the 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. Off the bootleg. Graham. They'll roll him out right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Man, we see a lot of quarterbacks try and do this. They get out of the pocket, they get in trouble, and they try and force the ball into their star receiver to make a play, sometimes whether he's open or not. And I think this time it was definitely an or not.
Throwing left side here, and it's complete. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Gone! Detroit!
On second down, Elway able to get away, shelling through the defense. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Gone!
And the blitz does come. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Here's Johnny Hecker now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The Madden Legends offense trotting out again. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. They'll run again with Lynch, and he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Off play action. Graham. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Now it's Peterson. 35 yards on the return. Picked up some good blocks as well. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
No. Check. Patriot. Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll try and get the ground game going. Here's Gordon. And down to the 36-yard line here. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give them a new set of downs.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
On 1st down, Elway. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Lucky 56. Detroit.
2nd and 10, Elway. This will be caught inside the 10. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A really nice gain of 25 yards. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
1st and goal, Melvin Gordon. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Blue 90.
Now it's Elway. Hard throw, incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe he didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter, maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. And Rosas puts this one through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Back onto the field comes the offense for the Madden Legends. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Throwing on first down, Graham. And now he'll tuck it and run. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the fourth quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. On second down, Lynch. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 9 yards on the run there, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Hot!
They'll run it. Here's Lynch. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On the give, this is Lynch. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. They give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll look to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll run for it. Lynch. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Back to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really, start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. He's back to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. A 10th carry of the game for Marshawn Lynch. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits, and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he will score. It's a touchdown. So they were in.
Come in, sounds like I seats in there. Hey, I'm on your turf again. This, that, you from the back of the. I got a girl, Brad. She go to battle. LED logo the tag. I go in back of the. They all from that. My diamonds, they all look at.